Okay, hello guys, hope you're okay, and I hope you're receiving me loud and clear. Okay, sounds like everything is good to go. Okay, so we are playing Goldcrest Valley, and we're just going to start off as a normal game. Explore around the farm. So we start off with 20,000 euros, and we can see that over here we've got our fertilizers and seeds, and we can get some new supplies from the shops. And we can see that we've also got, if you open up the map, we've got 3 fields. We've got plot 12, 14 and 15, and we can see that we can look at livestock over in the southwest area, just by plot 27, and we can explore the areas around. So let's crack on, and what we're going to do is we're going to do this fairly realistically, and see what we can do in the farm. Okay, so let's see what vehicles we've got to our disposal. So we've got the Case IH combine, and that is going to, if we attach the header, that's going to be able to harvest all of our crops. So we're going to hire some workers to basically get this show on the road. So it will allow me to go over a couple of other options. So while that is harvesting, we've also got the New Holland. We need that to be ploughed, so we can get that ploughed up. Oh, helps if we attach. So we'll get that set up. And we've already got a ploughed field, and we can sow our next crop there. Select the seed. Gonna do canola, I think. Let me see which one the canola is. I always forget. Canola's the flowered one. There we go. So we'll get that seeded. Off we go with this. Just need to alter my volumes. Hopefully that's a bit better now. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so we've got the workers working away, ploughing the field there. Perfect. So we've got the Case 1455 and a trailer here, so we can get some of the harvest, some of the wheat. Still a bit loud, isn't it? There we go. Change the environment volume down. Is it the volume or the master volume, is it? There we go. Hopefully that'll sound a bit better now. Okay, so we are cruising along, picking up the wheat here. So Goldcrest Farm is the kind of entry level map that you get with the game. It's not a bad map actually. It's a good starter for basically finding out all the different vehicles and crops, and it's not bad. It's not a bad map. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is some of the surrounding trees can alter the AI if you hire the workers, which can be annoying. One of the issues as well is just with the fields as well. It would be better if they were slightly linked. So one of the first things I normally try to do is plough the middle section out of the field, so we can get bigger yields from the crops. So you can see that the plough is doing well over there. Using tab to cycle through. Harvesting all okay. Whereabouts are we with this? We're ploughing okay. And we're seeding okay as well, which is good. So at the moment we've only got the speed on 1. We don't want to increase it much more. There's no point in doing that. So yeah, if you want to drop me a comment, it'd be great to hear from you guys. Hope you're having a good Christmas Eve. I'm enjoying it by playing this, getting some time away, nice and quiet. We're going to see how much we can do in, say, the next hour. See where we can go. Get the farm zhuzhed up. And I'm quite a big fan of spending quite a lot of money early on to basically get the farm growing early doors. In terms of kind of the harvesters and in terms of the ploughers, getting 2 or 3 of those and hiring workers to allow for quicker production of all the crops, etc. I think it just allows the game to develop a little bit quicker instead of trying to do it by yourselves. So we're going to harvest the crops that we can ASAP, and as soon as all those are done, then we'll start to increase the size of the fields. I think do some forestry, cut down those existing trees, and merge these 3 fields that were given from the offset to get a bigger field and get a bigger yield as well. I think that will work. So yeah, I think that's probably one of the better ways of getting extra money, because at the moment we're already 10 minutes in and we're only a third of the way through on this field. So I am already going to consider getting a bank loan and see what we can buy in terms of the harvesters. So cheapest harvester, 124,000. 145, 176, but it's what the header is. The header for crops 28, that's not too bad. I think we'll go with New Holland, I think, on these. I'm not going to be able to afford, so that's the CR 10.9. Never ever going to be able to afford that. No, 430,000. So it's going to have to be this option as well. We can lease as well, that is another option, but it does seem to be dead money, which can be slightly annoying. Now we're, from the offset, given quite a lot of crops as well, which are within the silos, which is sometimes handy. Well, it's actually very handy because we can sell what we already have. I'm actually going to, don't know where I'm going with that, I'm going to unload this and then wait until there's a higher price. So there we go, that's unloaded. Yep, I know all about the silos, thank you very much. So what we could do actually, we could look at baling up this hay so we can get some extra cash. So let's have a little look. What am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I going? Baling technology. There we go. Bale turns loose straw, grass or hay into convenient bales. Now I always forget which one is the square one. I think it is the bigger one, which is always going to be the case because it's a more expensive one. It is the round one actually. So yeah, I want the big baler. 185 brake horsepower as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lease this. We can pick that up from the store. I'm hoping that I can use my Lizard to pick this up on the back. We'll ignore that stop sign and the speed limits as well. We're here to make money, get some crops farmed. So off to the store. It's a nice little village. Typical American kind of scene. Was that an advert for pizza? Oh yes, it is. Who doesn't like a bit of pizza? Christmas Eve pizza, that's definitely what's in order, I think. So coming up to the store, we're going to hang a left. Ooh, straight in there. And why wouldn't your big baler be bang in the middle of a kind of retail park? We can attach that. Is the Lizard gonna... It's going to move it. It's not going to steer it. It's going to move it though. Right. Well, that is just absolutely futile, isn't it, really? Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. Brilliant. So, I'm going to have to lease a more powerful tractor as well. Brilliant. Or a truck, actually. Because trucks, I think that's just so expensive, aren't they? How much is that? 13,000. Can't afford that already. Brilliant. Tractor, suppose, is more practical. 125. No, could do with the next one up. There we go. 145. What can I guess? What can I guess? There we go. 288. Let's see how much that leases. No, 18,000. A bit too much. Don't want to get a bank loan within 2 minutes of starting the game. JCB, they're quick. What's the lease on that? 13,000. Still a bit too much. Right, let's gonna go with this, I think. Don't want the front loader, don't want the white tyres. Right, we'll lease this. See how that goes. Right, that's available from the store. Okay, let's get our new tractor. So we're already leasing things which I'm ever so slightly reluctant to do, but needs must. Okay, so at least that is working. Okay, so we can head back to our farm now. Now we've got the baler. We're going to leave the lizard there. We can pick that up. Oh, watch out, John. Okay, so we can hit cruise control and get this back to the Let's put our beacon lights on. So we're already nearly in debt. I have to start selling some of our crops to pay for these vehicle leasing costs. One of the biggest, obviously, issues with hiring workers is the fact that it's so expensive. It really does affect the bottom line, especially when you're starting off with the new farm. But like I said, I want to try and get this farm grown, excuse the pun, quite quickly, so we can push on with the game. Don't really want to be hanging around. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the gameplay so far. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the video, as we'll be posting a lot more up through the Christmas holidays. So there we go, and we've just got a notification that one of our helpers nearly has a full grain tank. We should just be back in time to get that emptied. Make sure that we're keeping them going, make sure it's efficient. In fact, actually, I've missed my turn off, so I am going to very northerly cut across Dave's cornfield, roll it down the hill. I mean, that is just totally realistic. I mean, there's no issues with that at all. We'll park the baler here, switch over to our trailer and collect some crops. In fact, we'll let them spin it round and then we'll pick everything up. Okay, so dropping off our corn or wheat, I'm not too sure. Corn it is. Is it corn? Let me double check. Wheat, sorry. probably fill this trailer up quite quickly, but it'll allow the combine to finish this first field, which is good. So yeah, stop me waiting for that. We can lower and unfold this baler. We can get this turned on. Oh no, thought that might have been the issue. This is going to be so slow. This mightn't actually even work because of the hill. I wonder if I've got a more powerful tractor. Sorry, I need the garage. Let me have a look at my garage. That case 1455. I'm going to swap these around. So that is a more powerful tractor. Hopefully that will push this baler up the hill a lot easier, as it seems to be struggling a little bit. I don't hold much hope for it though. We might already have bitten off more than we can chew in terms of what our kit can do. Yeah, it's really struggling up that hill. Which is an absolute nightmare. So this needs a much more powerful tractor. I just don't think it helps that it's going up that hill as well. That is quite a pain. I think as soon as it's on the level, it's not too bad. Yeah, especially as soon as I try to turn it as well, it's really struggling. Let's see what it's like going down the hill. That's not too bad. At least we've got our first bale out of it, which is good. I do think we're going to have to get a loan though to push on. Other workers are working hard. All the crops have been gathered, so the combine harvester is finished. This is going to be quite slow to get all of the straw together, which is a real shame. Oh, and it's because I've got my cruise control set so low. What an absolute rookie mistake. But at least it's absolutely tearing through the field now. Right, there we go. So it's twice as fast. So it'll do the field in half the amount of time, which is exactly what we need. Still struggles on the hill mind, but it's a damn sight quicker than what it was previously, which is good. just a slither there. So yeah, let me know, drop a comment if you're watching, hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you want me to work on anything specific, or if you want me to purchase anything. I want to make sure that the video is of much interest as possible to you guys. So I think the main aim really is to get all this hay, and then when all the hay is gathered, we'll get that sold. I will just put it in the warehouse there, and that will sell it. And then we'll look at expanding the harvesters, getting a bigger harvester, and then start looking at increasing our yield on crops, etc. Hopefully that won't take too long. We'll be going till around about 7:30 UK time, so we've still got a good 40 minutes left. So I've done alternate paths here, just so I can swing the baler around instead of trying to struggle around the fields, reversing, etc. to line it up into the next one. So there's no real big issue there. So we'll just jump in this combine, move this out of the way. In fact, actually, what we will do is we will get the pipe out and we will load this up now. There we go, so that's going to be unloading. He's nearly done. That is well on the way. So things seem to be ticking over, which is good. Okay, so we've got that one done. We're going to take a wide line and then do this row here, and then we'll work all the way back down the field. So not doing too bad. Probably end up with about a dozen bales, I'd imagine. So then we need to start looking at what baling collector we need to collect those. Obviously it's the rectangular bales, so it's a bit easier than the circular bales. Probably worth the extra money to ensure that it's an easier pickup. And with this field being on a slope, at least it doesn't mean that the bales will be rolling down it. The amount of videos I've seen where the bales just start rolling down and hit the hedgerows even. It's going to be advantageous to us that they're in square bales. So yeah, if you're watching, drop a comment, let me know where you're watching from and what you're doing today, this afternoon / this evening. Be brilliant to hear from you guys. So I think the plougher has almost finished. They've completed their task. You can just see that at the top of the screen, which is good. We've only got about 5 rows left of this now, which is good. And then when this is done, we'll be able to get all of these bales collected. And after all the bales are collected, we'll get them sold out. And we'll be able to plough this field and sow it with some canola. Get some high yield crops out there. So yeah, let me know, guys, if you're fans of Farm Sim 17. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Do you like the kind of gameplay? Do you like the crops? Do you wish there was a bit more? Overall, I think it's quite a good game. I think it's really good for a kind of entry level game into the farming sim. I've played 13 and 15, and I think 17 really does hit a lot of key points what I look for in the game. It's got a wide breadth of crops, also with livestock as well, which is good. means that I can basically select a farm and basically use it for livestock, or if I want to create a farm and use it for arable as well and grow crops, sell crops, then can do that as well. I think, yeah, the levels are fairly good as well. If you do it easy, it's extremely easy. Normal is a good challenge, and hard is exactly what it says. It's quite difficult. I also think that the fact that there's so many mods out there as well allows for really good gameplay. You can add a lot to your games. You can make them a lot easier. There's the Follow Me mod. We don't have any mods on this map. We just want to do this pretty much out the box. Ooh, and we're really struggling at the end to get this up and over the hill. Okay. And we've got the last little bit there, and I'm going to go back for this slither here. I don't think that's going to be 16% worth, but every little helps, so to speak, so we should be able to... there we go, and then I can turn that off, unload that. We're going to fold this up as we drive it down. And we're going to drop this here. Perfect. So the New Holland tractor we've bought pretty much won't do a lot. I'll use that actually to move the crops around from that trailer. We've only got €900 left, which I'm slightly wary of. I think we need to start selling some crops to get some revenue in for us. Ooh, are we going to be able to hook this up? I don't think we are, which is going to be really annoying. Oh, no. I'm going to have to move the combine. Apologies if you are getting a little bit of feedback from the keyboard and the mouse. This is a bit of a crude kind of Christmas setup while I'm waiting for some more kit to arrive. Okay, so we are pretty much full. In fact, actually we may be full. I don't even know whether there's anything left in the combine. We'll have a little look in, see if there's anything in the hopper. No. Okay, so one field pretty much fills that whole trailer. Obviously we did do a little dump of the crops, so we'll unload this. And there we go. So we've unloaded our wheat, and I think I'll what am I going to do? In fact, actually, let's leave this down with the baler. Okay, so that field's all ploughed, which is brilliant. And we're nearly finished in this field with the seeding. We've only got 1 or 2 more rows to do. So I think it's perfect time to try and get a baler. Not a baler, sorry, a bale collector. So let's see what there is. Baling technology. Bale collector eases the collection of bales. Works for square. Lease 5,000 though, too much. So we need, how much do we need? We need 5,600. So I'm going to have to sell some crops. So let's see, where is the best for crops at the moment. So we've got Maplefield Mill for some soybeans, which would actually work pretty well. And we can also give them the, it's at Gomez Ridge Acres. Where else is high for that? We could almost give them the existing canola as well. In fact, and the barley. Let's give them the soybeans. That's quite high yield that we've got there. Okay, so we are going to get some crops and we're going to sell some. Good evening to Wentby Farmer Show. Merry Christmas to you too, sir. And yeah, you're going to be starting on the 1st of January. I hope you're going to be sharing your farm with us and what you do on it. Hello to Colson King as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, if you're enjoying. So we need to go to the railway depot to drop this off. So we'll go around the top of the farm, and I'm hoping that we can use the lizard to pick up the baler. I don't think there's going to be much weight in it. So I'm hoping that I can use that and it'll save us driving over, as we can just jump into the vehicle. So on the way, nice view over Goldcrest Farm. You can just see the railway line to the left, and we can pop down here. And then we can just cut through here, across the road, into the railway, and we're, my apologies, we need to unload. We'll go into the silo to drop this off. So there we go, unloaded. So there we go. So we need to go to Maplefield Mill. Let's see where that is. That is on the other line. So that's the other train. Need to unload into the hoppers. Get the hopper over. There we go. We will fill with canola. Won't take long. It's only 3,000 or 7,000 odd tons. 7,000 tons, 7 tons ish, assuming they're kilograms. And we're on the way. So we're whizzing round. It's just over this bridge and around the corner, and we'll be there to drop off, and we can get our first paycheck for our harvest. Guaranteed. It was given to us for free by the very nice guys at FarmSim, but still, we'll be able to get our money in the bank and bump up that €300 bank up to a couple of thousand, so we can buy the baler. So we'll slow down here. Oh, going to overshoot that. We're going to have to reverse there. Brakes on the train are rather bad. And in reverse. Now I'm going to overcook it going the other way as well. Nice and slow. There There we go, and we can unload. There we go, 7,800, not bad at all. So that will be enough for our baler. Let's lease that. And let's jump into the lizard. And let's hope that the lizard's got enough about it to bring this home. Reverse that round. Ooh, just about. Just about. What an absolute beast. I knew that the lizard was the vehicle for this job, really. Ooh. It's really struggling, actually. The things I'm doing just to avoid having to get a tractor to bring this back. This isn't going to work, is it? I really could do with this working. As soon as we get it on the road, on the straight and narrow, it should be fine. There we go. Right. Oh, I know it's doing. The weight is that much on the rear axle. It's just thrown it up in the air. The steering. So it's really struggling. Might be able to slowly bring this back. Oh, this is so delicate. Oh, no! I'm going to reduce my speed down and gonna just cruise at, say, 30 or 40 kilometres and try and just bring it back. Don't crash into me. No, 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 no. Right, I'm struggling here. Ugh, this is much more effort than... Oh no, I'm crashed into this guy as well. Wow, this is really difficult. I wonder if I put it into its operating position, will it offer a better use? Not really, no. I'm saying that it's allowed us to turn. We're going back. We are heading back. No, we're not. We're going for that bridge, aren't we? So yeah, this is pretty comedic actually, considering I wanted this to be fairly realistic. Saying that, it's probably something I would do. Having something totally over the top, trying to drag it back. This is just not working. I'm gonna drop the lizard and bring this back to the ranch ASAP. And it's a left here. Oh, bit of power spin. Spin that round. Of the railroad. For my American fans out there. And we're back on the farm. Okay, so let's jump in the... we need to jump in the case, really. No, I need to drop my trailer off. Oh, I don't think there's going to be any other way but to do this the old-fashioned way. So we're going to drop this off at the top of field 14, then we'll shoot back down the hill to get this baler. Get those bales collected, get that field sowed, ploughed and sowed, and we can crack on. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing so far. Hope it's interesting to watch and a bit fun as well. Don't forget, if you want to see more content, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see anything in particular, drop me a comment and we'll see what you guys are after and hopefully get something set up for you guys. Okay, so we've dropped our trailer off and we can head back down the hill to collect this baler, bring it home and get those bales collected. I can't remember how far down the road this this baler is. Hoping it's not too far. So there we go, the town of Maplefield. I didn't actually know that it was called Maplefield. There we go, there's the baler. Nice that it's in the way of everything. No traffic jams though, must be a Sunday. Nice quiet day, or Christmas Eve and no one's about. So we'll reverse this up, hook this up. There we go. And bring this all the way back to the farm. So just a little bit further along this interstate or route, and then we can get back to the farm and get some bales collected. Keep an eye on the road as well. Always makes sense. Right, okay, so let's get some bales collected. Again, the tractor's really struggling with the hills. It's got to pull up a fairly heavy trailer. I'm not really doing this with much kind of finesse. I'm literally just going around the whole field, picking up everything, or just basically colliding and hitting the hay bales. Why not? It's pretty much more fun way of doing it. Okay, so we're halfway there. So 16 bales that the Arkezin baler can handle, which is fine. I don't think we've got 16. I think we've just got 2 more left. Doesn't matter, we're still really struggling. Come on. Okay, there we go, there's our 12. So we can switch this to the transport in position, and we're going to reverse it into the hay storage facility or hay barn, and Oh, hey, barn. Don't know how. Yeah. Kind of thought that might have happened actually. Is that going to sell them? Ah, it does. Right, okay, wow. So, definitely worth flogging hay. So yeah, €442 per bale, 12 bales. It's a nice little return. Okay, so we've got that there, we've got the field harvested there. Oh, we need to plough and sow this next one, don't we? So, sorry, cultivator. So I'm pretty certain that we can cultivate and then plough directly behind it. I don't think we'll have to leave too much of a gap. So we'll bring the sower over as well to field. Is it field 16? 15 even. Oh. So we're on the way over. I might just allow that to do two passes. I'll just push that out of its way. I think, in fact, actually what I will do is I will sell some more crops whilst while I'm waiting for the cultivator to do its business. Oh, so we can start filling, or let's see what we need or what we're going to get rid of. So we're all out of canola. Where are we? Yes, we are, yeah. Okay, so we've got soybeans. We'll take the soybeans to Maplefield Mill. Okay, so we just need to go back up to the top of field 14 and then we can dump these off at the railway and get some more money. So I must have unloaded canola previously, even though I said I was going to do soybeans. Okay, so it's not too long a journey to the railway depot where we can drop off our crops. So let's get these in, unloaded, and we can crack on. Helper F is blocked by an object. Let's get this unloaded and see what the deal is with them. It's the combine harvester. Cycle through again. Get this moved back. In fact, we'll put the combine in the little storage shed. There we go, tucked away. And I will also get the sower on the go. Again, using canola. So let's get this sorted, and we are sowing. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to get another crop and bring that down to the railway station, and then we can do one trip. Even if it's a lesser return, it makes sense to do it instead of going back and forth to different places. And I'm going to absolutely overtake this guy. Come on. Have you ever seen a tractor overtake a car like that before? I don't think so. All the way up the hill to top 14. Round to side. I've always thought if I'd be a farmer, I don't know where I'd like to be a farmer, whether it be Yorkshire or Cumbria or Cheshire. Probably Cheshire, actually. It's nice and flat. I suppose my accent would fit in with Cheshire farming as well. This is obviously all based in the UK. For people who are watching around the world, if you are watching, let me know where you're watching from. Be great to know. Be great to know where I'm being beamed to or being watched from. So we're going to Maplefield Mill. Not worth sending sunflower. We will send some wheat. In fact, actually, we will send the maize. Not maize, barley. Not barley. Corn. There we go. Hopefully that will be all of it. It is. Very good. So our workers are working in harmony together. Oh, might just clip the cultivator there. We're on the way round again. And we're just on the way back down to the railway station to drop off this, and then we'll bring the train round, load it up, and then we'll drop both crops off at the mill. It's a quicker way of doing it instead of going around to different places. Just makes sense to do it, and then we'll have actually quite a bit of cash in the bank. We'll be able to possibly invest in some machinery. Okay, so that's unloading. Let's bring this train round. And now the train's going around the north of the map, past the timber yard. I'd like to clear some of those trees fairly soon as well. We can either chip them or send the logs down to here to sell. But I suspect that might be in a couple of episodes' time while yeah, while I get some funds behind me, logging or forestry is one of the most expensive activities in Farm Sim. It can cost a lot to get all the equipment. So yeah, that is something that would be a nice to do instead of a necessity. And we can start to slow down the train already, just to make sure that I don't overshoot it again. And we're slowing. Start filling. We'll fill this front one with corn. And then we can fill the back one. Can I fill that with... Oh no, or was it this one? There we go. What if you're filling this one with soybeans? Not much at all. But anyhow, it's going to be enough to get a bit of money, which is good. So yeah, again guys, hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the content. Don't forget to drop a comment if you want to see anything, or if you want to let me know where you're watching from. It'd be great to hear from you. Also, it'd be great if you guys could subscribe and like the video. I'll be doing quite a few of these videos in the next couple of weeks, and it'd be great to it'd just be great to get some feedback from you and let me know what you like to see, what to watch. Whilst I try to shamelessly self-promote myself, I have overshot the unloading bay again, even worse this time. So yeah, hello to FS17 player. Are you on Xbox One? I'm not, I'm afraid. I'm just on Steam on PC, and it's streaming direct from Steam PC to YouTube. So we've unloaded our corn, and we're going to unload our soybeans. 10,000, right? Okay, so we've got £23,500 now, which is not bad going. So we can bring the train round again. It saves time later on. Okay, so we've sold all the bales, got everything harvested, so I think it'd be quite a good time to possibly even start thinking about expanding those fields so we can kind of group them all as one, because I just think it makes it a lot easier when sowing and cultivating and ploughing and harvesting, etc. I just think it's a good way of doing it. And we've left the train there ready to be reloaded, which is good. So let's see where we are with the farm. So that is getting cultivated and sowed as we speak, which is good. That shouldn't take too long. Now I'm going to do something actually. I'm going to sell the lizard, I think, thinking back, because I don't really think it offers, doesn't really offer much in terms of what it can do for us, in terms of moving things around. I'd sooner either have one of the trucks, or I'd sooner have, whoa, as a spin out, yeah, the sooner you either have a truck or just a tractor. The fact that it can get me from A to B ridiculously quick doesn't offer any benefit, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. What do you guys think? Do you think that's worth doing? I just think it's a bit silly to have it. Really, it's not really benefiting at all. Oh, as I just sneak it in the do not enter. Where's your cell actually? There we go. Drop it in there. And sell direct. There we go. 13,000, 14,000 actually. 37,000. That's actually quite a lot. So that means that I can do one or two good things actually. Do I get a harvester? Which means I suppose I can harvest quicker. Ooh, decisions. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth getting a harvester, or do you reckon it's worth getting a quicker or bigger sowing machine? At the moment, I don't really need anything because I'm not doing anything at the moment. So our workers are working away, all good, and they're nearly finished on the fields, which is good. So now both. Let me just double check the status of the fields. I don't want advanced knowledge. I want growth. Oh, it's cultivated, but it's not. It's not growing. I think I'm going to buy another seeder because well, yeah, it just takes so much time to get it grown. So the Horsch Pronto 9DC, I want it basically where I can sow direct, because then I can actually sell the cultivator. Because every other one of them, so that fertilizes and sows. It's only a couple of crops. Great Plains, yeah, that's not really. That's actually what I've got, isn't it? Yeah. So that's not too bad, but doesn't really do the job. That's just for potatoes. The Kverneland. Yeah, I don't want that. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at the Weidestad. But then I want it to fertilise as well. So 270. I'm going to take a bit of a leap here. So I'm going to lease this. And then I'm also going to get a tractor, which I know it needs to be 270 horsepower, minimum-ish. So what can I get for that? Can I get the JCB? Or the Valtra, or the Massey? 13. Oh, right, okay, yeah, I can. Ooh, I might go for a bit of a special tractor. What do we get tractor wise, guys? Massey Ferguson 210, 224. I'm gonna go Massey Ferguson, I think. Does it need all of this? I don't know. I don't think it does. Because it's only leasing, I'm not really too bothered. I just want it to be basic. So I'm going to lease that. That is going to be more than enough for... I need to bring this back and... it's just like the farm. A little bit of housekeeping, I think. I think it needs a little bit of tidying up, and then I can get my other tractor and sub it from the store and bring it back and put it to work. So yeah, again guys, hope you're enjoying the video. Hope you're enjoying watching Goldcrest Farm being worked on. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching, it'd be great to see where people are watching from. Aiming to upload a couple more videos through the week as we go along. Okay, so let's get this farm tidied up a little bit. Okay, so we'll use our puny little New Holland to move the baler, not the baler, the bale collector. Oh, it's struggling. It's struggling. Only needs to bring it around the corner though. There we go. That's all parked up. Ooh, nice and shiny. New Massey Ferguson. And look at that. For a sower. There we go. What an absolute beaut of a tractor. Do you like anything in red, especially a deep red? It's not bad. It's not a bad colour at all. Okay, so we'll get this filled up with seed and fertiliser, and when that's all filled up, we'll get it to work on top field, on field 14. And then I think I might actually be able to sell the other sower and cultivator as well, because that will this will do both. So there's a bit of a kind of, well, a real-time kind of saving there really, because it will do two jobs as one, and it's probably going to be twice as effective as the existing sower. So the cultivator's done, which is good. So we're just going to fill this one up with seed. Oh, keep jackknifing it as I bring it round, which really isn't good. And there we go. Let's fill this up. Let's fill it up to canola. Select canola, refill that. Excuse me. There we go. It's just ever so slightly out. So we've used two of the bulk bags there. And then we can refill this with fertiliser. And we will have that fully stocked with fertiliser. Okay, so we've got a pretty beefy wage payment coming out, but it'll save us some money in the long run, sure. So we can unfold our sower. There we go. Look at the just look at the work span on that. That is what I like to see. So we're going to hire a worker. So this apologies. So this means now that I can sell this cultivator and probably that existing sower as well. It just doesn't make sense to operate both, really. What I will do, I think I'll just actually keep these for the moment. There's no real point in selling these. So I'm just going to, I'll put it in the end one here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And we'll let that sower keep going. But we can check the field. We can check basically the field, so that's good. Both fields are actually growing at the moment. So we'll get both of these fields grown, and then as soon as they're grown, we'll pause the stream there, and then we may come back later on tonight to continue with the harvest. Just need to move the baler out of the way of the small sower. What we'll do, we'll like to there we go. Do you like to keep a bit of a pride for the fleet? There's no real issue in buying a pressure washer just to give the machines a clean. Makes them look better. So there we go, tractor done, and the baler as well. Perfect. Look how squeaky clean that is. That's good. We can leave that ready. That sow is completed. We'll give it a quick wash as well, and then we'll get it to help the Massey Ferguson field 14. Get that field ploughed, and then we can push on with the harvest. Okay, so we'll get this up to the top field, and then get this working with the Massey. It'll help out a little bit, I think. Hopefully, yeah, speed it up a little bit. Saying that, it's actually pulling the sower at a quicker speed than the Massey is pulling the bigger one. So that's not too bad. So yeah, don't forget, if you're enjoying watching the live stream, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be loading more content as and when. There'll be quite a lot of content going on through the next couple of days. So yeah, let me know if you want to see anything in particular, especially in regards to either farm sim or train sim. I'd love to make sure that you guys are happy with what you're seeing. So yeah, if you've got any questions as well about the games, that'd be always well received as well. Oh, there we go. Look at the speed of the Massey. What I'll do, I'll probably pull the case tractor off this field after just doing that. It'll allow for one kind of pass of that field, which is good. Just get him down to the bottom, and then he can go and park up. There we go, so that will do for me. Oh, I don't want to jump out the cab. Ah, no. We're going to be able to make sure we don't snarl them up. In fact, actually, I'll do this on the up to get that small slither. A little bit of left. Perfect. And as soon as that Massey's done, we are all done, which is good. So yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Any guys who are watching now, let me know where you're watching from. Great to see. Good to see how far our farming sim game is reaching. So yeah, drop me a line in the comments, and we'll have a little chat. So the Massey's done, field 14, which is good. We can bring it down to the farm. And we'll just bring this case down to the middle of the farm. There we go. So let's just check on the map. There we go. So perfect. We've got all 3 fields ploughed, cultivated and growing canola. So we're going to let those fields pop on and grow. So we'll end the stream here. I hope you've enjoyed it. So yeah, if you join us back later on, we'll get the crops grown, harvested, and then we'll sell the crops and see where we go from there. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you soon.